Only 23% of cats form secure attachment with their owner. If your cat leaves the room when you enter, sits just out of reach, or avoids eye contact, you're in the 77%. And DNA just proved why. Your cat uses 3 attachment systems to categorize you. Most owners are failing 2 out of 3. In 10 minutes, you'll know which type your cat has, what you did that caused it, and what you can still fix. 2 cats, same breed, same age, same house. One sleeps on your chest every night, the other won't let you touch it. The difference? What happened in weeks 3 to 8? Every cat expert will tell you cats are independent, or cats choose their own terms. DNA research from University of Lincoln in 2019 proved that's incomplete. Your cat isn't independent. Your cat learned to protect itself from you. You'll understand which attachment type your cat formed, why that type locks in during a specific window, and the 3 behaviors you can change today that still move the system. Point 1. The 3 attachment types. Secure attachment. 23% of cats. Seeks proximity when stressed. Explores confidently when calm. Greets owner with calm approach. Anxious attachment. 71% of cats. Excessive proximity seeking. Hypervigilant to owner location. Stressed by separation and reunion. Avoidant attachment. 6% of cats. Actively distances from owner. No greeting behavior. Appears independent, but DNA shows chronic cortisol elevation. If your cat is anxious or avoidant, that's not personality. That's trauma response. Here's what most people miss. Your cat's attachment type isn't genetic. It's learned. From you. In a specific window. Weeks 3 to 8 of life with you. During this period, 3 brain systems calibrate. Fear suppression. Reward anticipation. Individual memory. These systems observe your behavior. Are you predictable? Do you respect boundaries? Are you a safe base? Your cat's brain records every interaction. Every time you pick them up. Every time you feed them. Every time you respond to their signals. And at week 8, the system locks in. That baseline becomes their operating system for the next 15 years. Point 2. Morning behavior. Secure cat. Approaches calmly within 2 to 5 minutes. Slow blink. Head bump. Then moves to own activity. Anxious cat. Immediate approach. Excessive vocalization. Follows you room to room. Cannot settle. Avoidant cat. Stays in separate room. No approach. No acknowledgement. The anxious cat looks loving. But DNA cortisol tracking shows chronic stress. The cat can't regulate without you. You created dependence, not bond. The secure cat? Lower cortisol. Independent regulation. Actual trust. If you're watching this and your cat is showing anxious patterns, excessive meowing, can't be alone, follows you everywhere, that didn't start yesterday. DNA tracking proves it locked in during weeks 3 to 8 when your cat was learning whether you're predictable. The next point reveals exactly what behaviors cause each type. Point 3. Departure and return. The defining test. Secure cat. Calm when you leave. Normal greeting when you return. Anxious cat. Follows to door. Excessive vocalization during absence. Overly intense greeting or won't leave you alone for 15+ minutes. Avoidant cat. No reaction to departure. No greeting on return. The anxious cat isn't happy to see you. It's relieved because you were unpredictable about returning. Anxious cats. Cortisol spike takes 40 minutes to regulate. Secure cats? 8 minutes. The Lincoln researchers discovered something uncomfortable. When they mapped owner behaviors against cat attachment types, the correlation was brutal. Secure cats had predictable owners, same feeding times daily, consistent responses to signals, respect for boundaries. Anxious cats had inconsistent owners, sometimes attentive, sometimes absent. Emotional availability fluctuated, boundaries unclear. Avoidant cats had overwhelming owners, forced interaction, violated distance signals, didn't read body language. The cats weren't the variable, the owners were. Your cat's attachment type is a mirror of your behavior during weeks 3 to 8. Point 4. Physical contact. Secure cat. Initiates contact 60% of the time. Accepts petting with slow blink. Can be touched unexpectedly without fleeing. Anxious cat. Demands contact constantly but tense during petting. Cannot settle. Interrupts repeatedly. Avoidant cat. Tolerates minimal touch. Moves away when approached. Only allows contact when cat initiates. Rarely. If you chase your cat to pet it, that's avoidant attachment. DNA proved. You violated boundaries during formation window. Your cat learned you're a threat to autonomy. Point 5. Play initiation. Secure cat. Initiates play 50–70% of time. Shows clear invitation signals. Tail up, play bow, bringing toys. Anxious cat. Constant demand for interaction but can't sustain play. Needs you to participate always. Avoidant cat. Plays only when alone. No response when you initiate. The secure cat chooses to play with you. The anxious cat needs you to regulate arousal. The avoidant cat associates you with disruption. DNA shows. Secure cats have synchronized dopamine release during joint play. Anxious cats show cortisol elevation. The difference between secure and anxious attachment isn't just behavior. DNA cortisol tracking shows anxious cats live with stress hormone elevation equivalent to chronic illness. For 15 years, that's the biological cost of what happened in weeks 3 to 8. Most owners never know until the cat develops stress-related illness at age 9 or 10. Point 6. Stress response. Loud noise. Stranger at door. Vet visit. Secure cat. Seeks proximity to owner. Uses owner as secure base. Returns to normal within 15 to 30 minutes. Anxious cat. Extreme panic. Cannot be soothed by owner presence. Takes 2+ hours to regulate. Avoidant cat. Flees and hides alone. Rejects owner approach. May not emerge for 4+ hours. The brutal part. The avoidant cat that handles stress independently has higher cortisol and longer stress duration than the secure cat. What looks like independence is learned helplessness. Point 7. Vocalization. Secure cat. Moderate vocalization. Context, appropriate meows. Stops when request met. Anxious cat. Excessive vocalization. High-pitched distress calls. Vocalizes for attention even when needs met. Avoidant cat. Minimal to no vocalization. Silent even when needs unmet. Both extremes signal broken attachment. DNA found the cause. Inconsistent response during learning window. Sometimes you responded to meows. Sometimes you ignored. Your cat either escalated to constant demand or stopped trying. Everyone asks the same question. Can it be changed? The answer depends on age. Under 2 years old, attachment pattern is 60% malleable. The neural circuits are still plastic. 6 to 8 months of perfect consistency can shift anxious to secure or avoidant to secure. Between 2 to 7 years, pattern is 30% malleable. Baseline is set, but you can reduce cortisol reactivity with 12–18 months of modified behavior. Over 7 years old, pattern is 10% malleable. Core wiring is stable, but daily interaction quality still affects stress levels. If you adopted an adult cat with avoidant attachment, you cannot make it secure. But you can reduce chronic stress by 40 to 60% by becoming predictable. Point 8. What you did that created the type. Secure forms when you were predictable, fed consistent times, responded consistently, you respected boundaries, didn't force interaction, allowed cat to approach. Anxious forms when you were inconsistent, sometimes attentive, sometimes unavailable, rewarded escalation, only responded when cat was distressed. Avoidant forms when you forced interaction, picked up against will, interrupted rest, you were overwhelming, loud, sudden movements, didn't read body language. You wired your cat's brain during that 8-week window. If you adopted an adult cat, everything changes. Adult cats can form new primary attachment bonds. The window is shorter, but the mechanism is faster. A 5-year-old cat with pre-formed avoidant attachment can shift to tolerance in 10 weeks with the right protocol. The next 2 points show exactly how. Point 9. Anxious cat protocol. Weeks. 1 to 2. Feed exact same times daily. Establish 2 fixed interaction windows. Ignore cat outside windows. Weeks 3 to 4. Only interact when cat initiates. Never chase or force contact. Create safe zones cat can retreat to. Weeks 5-8. Gradually reduce interaction windows. Introduce puzzle feeders. Practice departures. 5 minutes. Return calm. Increase weekly. DNA cortisol tracking showed this reduces baseline cortisol by 35–50% within 60 days. The key: 0 deviation. 1 day of inconsistency resets progress. Point 10. Avoidant cat protocol. Weeks 1 to 3. Passive presence. Spend time in same room without interaction. Never approach, touch, or make eye contact. Weeks 4 to 6. Sit progressively closer, 1 foot per week. When cat is within 3 feet, offer slow blink. Drop treats near cat without eye contact. Weeks 7–10. Wait for cat to approach you. When it does, remain still. Only when cat rubs or slow blinks. Offer 1 gentle head scratch. This takes longer because you're rebuilding neurological association from threat to safe. DNA shows avoidant cats need 3x more positive interactions to shift baseline. So which type is your cat? 3 questions. 1. When you enter a room, does your cat approach, ignore, or leave? Approach, secure or anxious. Leave, avoidant. 2. When stressed, does your cat seek you, hide near you, or hide alone? Seeks you, secure. Hides near, anxious. Hides alone, avoidant. 3. Does your cat initiate 50% plus of interactions? Yes, secure. Less than 20%, avoidant. Between, anxious. The mistake is treating anxious attachment as love and secure as cold. Anxious cats show high proximity seeking with high stress. Secure cats show moderate proximity seeking with low stress. Guess which cat lives longer and healthier? Your cat's attachment type isn't a verdict on you. It's a map. DNA gave you the map. What you do with it determines the next 15 years of your cat's stress biology. If you identified anxious attachment, your first step is fixed feeding times within 15-minute window. Start tomorrow. Do it for 14 days without exception. That's your baseline proof you can do consistency. If you identified avoidant attachment, your first step is passive presence. Sit in same room as cat for 20 minutes daily. Do not approach or interact. Build tolerance to your presence. Do this for 21 days. If you identified secure attachment, maintain what you're doing. Your cat is in the top 23%. You did something right in those first 8 weeks. The DNA research gave us the map. Your cat's behavior shows you where you are on it. The question isn't whether your cat loves you. The question is whether your cat's nervous system feels safe with you, and that you can change.